Right, so we're going to start off today adding in a health pickup. So we've got our health in. It's really great. We got it going down, and we've also got functions in here. So if we add player health into this, so if we open player health, we've got our update checking our health, and we've got our collider minus in health, okay? And that's where we're losing health. I'm just going to add public void add health. And what I'm going to do is open brackets, and I'm just going to do health, player health, plus plus. Okay? So that means if our player health is plus plus, it's done. Now, what I need to do as well is basically this bit of code is basically irrelevant because when we go to player health, we're turning off the object. So I'm actually going to reuse this player code, and I'm going to do if the player health is bigger than 3, or so bigger than max health at any point, player health is going to equal max health. And that means like when we do the pickups, it's not going to go above what we need. Because we can't pick up a health pack if we're at max health. That's not really makes any sense. So what we're going to do is we've got our scripts out now for the player health. What we need to do is actually add in a heart pickup. So I've got my heart that I made earlier. I'm going to drag and drop that into my scene. So I'll drag and drop it. I'll Control Z actually. What I'll do is I'll double click my player to zoom into the level. And I'll try and drop my heart in here. I'm going to scale it up a little bit just because it's not as seeable for the player. So I should scale up a little bit more. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a box collider to this. So box collider 2D. Now, if I edit the box collider, you can see it's working there. And I'm actually going to turn this into a trigger this time. And we've used normal colliders the whole time, but triggers are basically where you just go through it. So our player, instead of bumping into it, so in the game, instead of going into it and bumping, it's just going to sit underneath. So it's going to kind of go into it and trigger something. Now, we're going to add in our pickup script. So we're going to add a health pickup script, pickup. And once that's loaded, so just give it a sec. It's loaded up my other script. I'll double click my health pickup. We're going to copy, or we're going to do a new function actually. So we're going to do down here, we're going to do public void on collision. Let's do on trigger enter 2D. So instead of on collision 2D, we're doing trigger. If the collision dot tag, dot game object dot tag equals player, what we're going to do is we're going to do game collision dot game object dot get component, and we put player health and brackets dot add health. And then what we need to do afterwards is we need to destroy this game object. Otherwise, it's just going to sit on the level when it's already been used. Now press play. And there's the health pickup. Okay. Now, I'm going to do it again because you didn't see because the health was already at max. So, what I'll do is I'll get hit by an enemy. Bang, I'm back up to 3 health, okay? Now, the issue is that we don't really want to pick it up when we're still at max health. So, we're also going to do an if statement within our if statement. So, I'm going to do if collision.player health, and I'll copy this, dot player health is smaller than 3, then we'll do the script. So we'll copy that into there. Now, if I check this and press play, I can't pick up the health, okay? But as soon as I get hit, 1 health, I can pick it up, okay? Now, we've got our health pick up, and you can drag and drop those in, but we might as well make a little spawner for it. Now, we've got spawners here, and I don't see why we can't do another spawner. And all we're going to do is we're going to grab our heart, drag and drop it in, and we'll delete it from the scene because it's been made into Reaver. We'll grab our spawners, we'll grab our health spawner. We'll do spawn rate of, let's do 5. We're going to make the distance 5 because we want it near the player. And we'll press play. So now the health will be spawning in randomly. So now the player's got a chance to get health, and it will spawn around the map. You might have to change some of the settings and the figures to make it work better, but it's within a circle around the player. So we get hit. Oh, 1, 2, there we go, I'm back to full health again. And we've kind of got our proper loot now, because we can pick up the health, and we can keep trying to beat those high scores. Now, if you're like me, you're probably thinking the game's a bit easy now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my walker rate down to 1, 1.5. Turn my runner down to 2.5. I'll turn down my tank to 3. And it's going to make the game way harder, but I think that's quite good to keep it this hard. So let's see if that makes it a bit more difficult. But you'll have to mess around those settings and get it the way you want. Because even this is still too easy for me. I don't mean to show off, I only made the game, but I might want to change some of these settings down even further. Like, I might even want to go crazy and do 1.5 on there instead. So press play. So every half a second, an enemy's going to spawn in now. So there's a lot more on my screen at once. It's becoming a bit more of like a bullet hell top-down shooter, which is great. That's why I kind of like playing. And you can see that I'm already getting a bit overwhelmed. Oh, I'm struggling. I've died. 39, quite a good score. But as you see, our game is getting harder and harder. It's getting loads more kind of complexity to it. And we've got pickups. And now that pickup system, you could replace that with a different pickup that increases speed. So you could do, let's say, if I add a heart in and I right click it and I'll just unpack it for now. And I'll click my heart box and I'll change the color of it to be, can I change? Yeah, I'll make it dark for now because it doesn't matter too much. It could be a black heart for now. Because I haven't got a speed increase. So speed pickup. And what I'll do is I'll add speed pickup script. And this is what you can kind of do with these health pickup scripts. So you can copy and paste this line of code from health pickup. I'm going to remove it from this and I'm going to add speed pickup. And all I'm going to do is copy and paste this in and change a couple of things. Oh, wait a minute. Let me just, I think I've copied in an extra line. There we go. No, I'm missing, there we go. I'll change that. Oh, it's not liking me spawn this in. Oh, do you know why? Because I haven't copied over everything. So let me do that. So I've been lazy. There we go. There we go. Okay. So I'm actually going to get the player script this time. I'm going to do movement speed. And I don't really need this line of code anymore. So I might actually get rid of that. So I'm not checking movement speed for anything. You might want to do it if you want to restrict. So player. And then I'm going to get plus movement speed, and then I'm going to just do plus. So when I pick up a black heart now, it's going to just increase my movement speed. So if I put speed pickup in there, I delete this, and then on my spawner, I'm just going to add a new spawner. I'm going to add speed pickup, player, 5 and 5. Actually, I'm going to make it 4 and 5 just so we can see it spawning a bit separate. And I'm going to press play and I'm going to click on my player on my left just quickly. And just keep your eye on the move speeds. So I'm going to restart again because I just died. So I'm bad at the game now. So just got to shoot these off and keep your eye on the move speed on the right side. Bang, we're going up to 6 now. And we're going faster and faster. And it's going to make a bit, I'm not very good anymore. But you can see what we're doing there. So you can add loads of different types of pickups you want. And it's basically up to you now to kind of decide what you want to do, what you want to add, and how you can take your game further.